Welcome to Hope Channel International. In this video, listen to the story of Jane and how she rediscovered Jesus through the Hope Channel network.
Growing up, I was in a home that was very religious. I went to church every week. I went to church school, and that was all and good, but I really didn't have Jesus in my life at that time because my brother started molesting me when I was 5 years old. My father found out about it and put an end to that. Well, by this time, you know, sex was just an everyday thing to me. It didn't mean anything, but Christ didn't mean anything either. So, at the age of 13, my sister died. She was not only my sister, she was my friend, she was my whole world. I got angry at the church, very angry, because we were so active in the church. And I couldn't understand why nobody came to visit. And so this separated me from, I had bitter feelings towards the church for years and years and years after. From the age of 17 to 20, I was married, divorced, with 2 kids, single mom. And this is when my husband, Brian, came into the picture. We met on a blind date, and he took the responsibility of raising the 2 children without even being asked. He has been my lifeline forever. But anyway, we left California after he got out of the service. He was in the Air Force. And we came back to Illinois, which is where he was from. There was a couple of us ladies that went to a friend's house at church. And while we were waiting for the other ladies to arrive, she introduced me to the Roku and the Hope Channel. And I thought to myself, I have got to have this in my house. And so I got one and I installed it, and it has changed my husband's life, my life. It's just amazing. The first show I watched was Go Healthy for Good with Dr. Nerida. And then I started watching Hope Sabbath School, and I love Hope Sabbath School. When you have a large group of people and you're studying, it doesn't whether it's the Sabbath School lesson or anything in the Bible, you get more meaning out of it because you get everybody's input on that, and it's just wonderful. The Hope Sabbath School is just a wonderful, wonderful program. We listened to Doug Batchelor for a week when he had his last evangelistic program on the Hope Channel, and my husband sat and listened every night. And he got to where he would sit and listen to the Hope Channel even when I wasn't in the room. Well, I had a friend, Nancy, and she was getting rebaptized into the church, and she asked me, well, would Brian come to my baptism? And I said, I don't know. You will have to ask him. And he said yes. And the following Sabbath, I said, you know, you don't have to sit here by yourself. You can come to church. And he's been coming to church regularly, but I attribute this a lot to not only coming to Nancy's baptism, but to really getting information off the Hope Channel that has changed his lifestyle too. And I had a little New Testament Bible that I had gotten several, and I usually carry one around with me so that if I need to give one out to somebody, I can give one out. But I had left it in the kitchen. And when I went to the kitchen one day, he had it on his table, and it was bookmarked. So I could tell he was reading that little New Testament, and he was listening to the Hope Channel, and it has made a big change in his life, and it's just meant the world to me to have him coming to church with me and supporting everything that I do, because I want to do more and more, all that I can for the Lord, because I have just turned my life completely over to Him, and I am letting him lead me, and I just want to be able to go where he leads, and my husband seems to be willing to let me do that. So I am just so thankful, and the Lord has just blessed me. I have shared the Hope Channel with everyone I meet. I talk about the Hope Channel and tell them, you know, get this on your TV, get the Roku, and program this into your TV, because if you listen to the different programs, and I said, and even your children, they have children's programs, they have food programs, they have everything that would cover anything that you would want to learn more about on there, and it'd be very beneficial not only for you but for your whole family. And that's the number one thing, is not just one person but the whole family. And so I tell everybody, you know, you need to get this and you need to listen, and it will really help you in your spiritual life.